Hello everyone! Welcome to use the Wings engine. This tutorial mainly introduces how to create a project and its structure. There are two ways to create a project in Wings engine. One is to create a blank project. The other is to create a project through a large screen template. First, let's look at creating a blank project. First, we open the software. Click the New Project button in the My Projects interface. Or click the plus sign in the tab bar to create a new project. According to the general project process, after creating a new project, we need to add data sources first, and then start making the project. For the content related to project data, we will introduce it in a dedicated tutorial. Here we don't add data for now. In the visualization of Wings engine, each project is composed of. It consists of multiple subpanels. When creating a new project, a subboard page is created by default. We can also add multiple subboard pages or delete the page. Let's take a look at an already example project that has been made. In the same project, there is usually a tree structure between them. Different subboards are independent of each other. It is usually switched manually by clicking buttons or by automatic rotation. If you need automatic rotation, each subboard involved in the rotation need to enable the carousel settings in the style settings. For each project, you can set a foreground board and a background board, which are defaulted off. We can click the plus sign below to add them. The foreground and background boards are mainly used to place some content that will be reused in the project, thus reducing project resources and improving performance. The contents of the background board will be displayed behind all the page content, similar to a bottom operation. The contents of the foreground board will be displayed on top of all page content, similar to a top operation. When using foreground and background boards, one thing to note is that the current subkit cannot enable the background settings. Otherwise, the background of the current subboard will block the contents of the background board. Next, let's take a look at create a project by using the large screen template. Click on the Resource Center to see various large screen templates provided by the official. We can use the filter to find the template resources we want. Here is something to note. The package and the filter below are stacked together. For example, click on the Professional Edition, and then click here to filter a label. The result is all the templates with this label. If you don't want to limit the package, you can switch to All Above. Here we select a template. Click Preview to see. Preview video of the current template. Click Download now. You can directly download this template. The template will be opened directly after downloading. Then we can modify this. Modify it based on this template. Each template comes with an Excel data. We can edit the data. To find this data source, click Open Folder. Find this Excel file, and then open it to modify the data. It should be noted that we can modify the values of the data, but not the field names and table names, which will cause the components and data to not match. If the data does not meet the requirements, we suggest you re-import. Import a new data, and then rebind it with the component. Regarding the editing of the large screen, we will introduce in other tutorials. We will introduce it in detail. If we only need to use some materials or components in the template, after pasting the materials, you can use them directly. The style settings of the component will be kept. Selecting Yes here will copy the data in the template. The data will be copied to the project together. If we choose No, the data needs to be reset. After saving the project, it will automatically generate thumbnail in the project interface. Each project is independent of each other. We can also create a new folder to manage the projects. Click and drag the project to put it in a folder. Click the menu above to switch hierarchies. If you delete the folder, all projects in the folder will be deleted. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.